2K Sports welcomes to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at Barclays. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and from the sideline, as always, our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. Also stopping by our program, one of the great point guards in NBA history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I love the nickname the Jet, by the way.
Man, appreciate the shout-out. And you know you're the guy who brought it back alive.
Well, it really happened in high school, right,
It happened in high school, but no one called me in high school or college until the NBA. He shouted it out, and now it's stuck like fire. Now, no, I can't go anywhere. And they're like, Jet, Jet. And I'm like, Kevin Harlan started the
But
fire.
you love that.
But you
love
know,
it. Oh,
the name is evolved. Now it's Private Jet.
It's PJ.
No, it's actually prop play now. I don't fly much.
Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
And Karis LeVert, a 4-year player at Michigan, and he's been nothing short of sensational since breaking out with the Nets. The only issue has been injury for him, Kenny.
Yes, he slid a little bit in the draft due to injury concerns, but his ability to step right in right now as an elite defender has probably separated him and got him on the floor. And now, offensively, he's putting it down.
And we saw how much better the Nets were a year ago when he was out as opposed to when he was out. And now the Lakers starting group. Green, LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Olsen at the guard position. And for Brooklyn, Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Jordan in the center. Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. James finds Green, and here is Howard. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And here's the fast break. And it's LeVert missing. And here are the Lakers. Here's James. Howard trying to free himself up.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And Brooklyn has possession. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And a lot of that was putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Here's lights out following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Davis, and the layup is good.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Olsen. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Green. This one for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4. Sorry.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the thing. The pass to KD. Jordan at the elbow. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, this is Jordan's mindset, trying to extend the play and convert that effort into points.
Here's Olsen. No good on the shot, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
So you know that every game these two teams play will be an exciting one.
Now, here is Irving. After Taurean Prince's miss, a nice shot by LeVert.
Can't afford to leave someone uncovered like that. Irving will torch you for this mistake.
And it's often said this is an era of player empowerment in the NBA. Jet, do you think things are different when we play?
Oh, for sure. Because of social media, because of the access to travel, players are more connected more than any other time. They things off the court that we never did off the court. First time I met Greg was in a barbershop, like by happenstance. We weren't planning on meeting there.
Yeah. The difference back.
Mike the Barber. Shout out Mike the Barber.
Mike Dean, made 2K. Well, you know what? If you go back to like our era, like I used to tell people, like you could be the best guard on the East Coast, and you may have never seen the best guard on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have it. Like nowadays, kids grow up competing against each other
all the time,
and they see each other on a regular basis.
Very early age.
And players today know their value.
Yes.
They know what their value is to their franchise.
Both free throws good from Olsen.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
First quarter of play and just over 3 minutes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Davis scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And it's back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard Brown. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed. And that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. LeBron against KD. LeBron to Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
The NBA being so much about entertainment, Kenny. If you had to choose the best showman in the league, who would you pick?
Ooh, the showman.
With style and charisma.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he'd be right up there, wouldn't he?
LeBron is a showman, but Steph is, I think, the top of the league. Giannis is a showman, but he's by grit, Harden, and maybe someday Zion.
I would go with that as well. The one thing that the one reason that I have a little concern with Steph is we haven't those other, like LeBron doesn't have a great team. He can make a team great. That's the one difference with him. I think Giannis can do that.
He made that team great before Kevin Durant got there.
No. Well, he's playing with a few other Hall of Famers. My point is, if you put him out there with guys who weren't all-star caliber players, that's my concern. And we've seen, I'm with you, Giannis has done that, LeBron has done that. Steph's a showman in his current existence. And Luka, without a doubt.
All-time showman.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Olsen trying to get open as Davis. Tries the kick out to LeBron. No good for 3. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Knicks. Green against LeVert. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 12 in the game.
You got to be aware of Kyrie Irving. He's thinking score as soon as he gets room. You got to guard him.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Durant, that's good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Olsen, and Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked for Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. And here's Irving following the three from Olsen. Irving passes to Jim. Back to Irving. Morris with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Well, for so long, the Nets have been recovering from that terrible trade that cost them a ton of draft picks. Kenny, they're finally back to being a competitor.
Wow. I think that if you look at 2014, that trade shows it was terrible to mortgage your future. But they just turned things around, and they're collecting assets, and they've added these great stars to go with it.
And they may have the right coach, right?
Yeah, no doubt. But I go back, I still can't figure out what made them think that was a trade.
Well, most of those guys are not there to answer that question.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Olsen. Irving's shot is good. 15 points for him.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part.
Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with Dale Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 57 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different areas call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for them.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
KD looking around. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go. Kenny, as a former point guard, how would you construct the perfect shooting guard to complement your game?
My game?
Yep.
Oh, all you got to do is be on the floor. Yeah, you're going to be
Let
good.
it happen.
You're
Just
gonna
let
be
it
good.
happen.
Let it happen. Now, for me, I love guys with a high energy guys. So that's why I love playing with Vernon Maxwell. Just guys that had high batteries, because at times I would kind of get too cerebral in the game. And then he would pull me up and just make me emotional in the game. So I like
Become
guys
a dog,
like that.
right?
Just get emotionally in the game instead of
right.
Reading the situation and this guy's over. No. Just play hard.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because my guys, John Starks, is the same exact way. He was just a great competitor. The moment never got too big, because he always felt like I shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Another one falls for Brooklyn. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Step back shot, and it's good off the back rim and in. 15 points for lights out.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Olsen passes to Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has got his third get of the night right there.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
Outside Irving. Tries it from 19. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 1.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Back to James. Lakers passing it around. Passes it to Olsen. Over Irving. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. Prince is checked in for Dinwiddie. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Over the last few years, Jet, the step-back three has become a staple from guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the Dutch step back? A guy named, the first time I ever saw it was Kiki Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I never saw a step back until he
And
played.
it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step back. And I'd never seen the step back move ever in my life before. And I was like, what is that? Is that a walk? And he's like, no, it's a step back. And now we got the step to the step to the step to the step.
The side back.
And what's going to be the next development?
You're just going to be able to run and you don't have to.
We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And he makes that one. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
We will see this for years. Anthony Davis, the ability to make shots in the face of strong defense.
Nobody near Irving. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers going the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
As much as this has become a ball movement league, you also need guys like Irving straight off the dribble.
Davis against Prince. Here's Olsen. Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It'll be on DeAndre Jordan.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And he sinks the second. It's the Nets now. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Irving from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else play.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul. Trailing. Well, I've heard both you guys talk about the handle of Kyrie Irving. Kenny, did anyone in your era come close to being able to do what Kyrie can do with the dribble?
Yeah, I think there were several. You know, and with the hand check rule, if they didn't have it the way it is, Isaiah Thomas, Tim Hardaway.
Was Iverson in that game?
Iverson,
yeah.
Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
those guys would have had
right.
the freedom to dribble the way they wanted to dribble because of lack of hand check. But Kyrie Irving is special.
Yeah, and the other thing that makes him special, his footwork is as good as anybody's ever played. Like that, people lose like it ain't just your hand, it's the footwork. It's his combination that's what makes him so special.
That's a great point. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
What a beautiful play. It was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. Timeout called.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Jordan finds LeVert. Outside, AD. And it's the Lakers' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his free throw line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Crawford comes in for Karis LeVert. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Stellar balance by Irving. Stellar. Taking the punishment and working his way through it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Looking to make plays for others. Seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Pass to Prince. Dishes to KD. And it's in there.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
James kicks to Howard. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. The Lakers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Howard good on the free throw.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Prince dishes to Crawford. And then Durant with the jam.
When you're putting it up to a guy with Durant's length and skill, have some room for error.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Olsen. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And Morris subbed in for Anthony Davis. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
On its way from Irving, 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Wow, Kyrie right now is on a roll. He's a devastating offensive force once he catches fire.
And great to have you on the show as always. You got to come back soon. Promise us you'll come back soon.
Coming back next week.
Good.
I am not.
Good.
There's more food down here. It's friendly about here. It's more room, man. I can't wait to be here.
A little more air.
Everything, man. Everything's more down here.
And what experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
And Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so beloved.
On the sidelines, catch up Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Durant against Kuzma. Now Kevin Durant, Irving from long range. No good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Lakers ahead, up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Lights out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the position. Greg, we hear the almost too popular now. Good offense beats defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Lakers working the ball around now. Here's James. The rebound by Prince. Nets trail by 17. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green against LeVert. Kicks it out to Prince. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Prince has got better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his special.
Here's the pass to Howard. Here's lights out, covered by Irving. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Davis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving double team. Kicks to Jordan. A 3-ball. Trying to get open is Irving. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Lobbed up there for Howard. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 12.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Irving looking over the floor. And that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 18. Olsen passes to Howard. The dish to James. LeBron is doubled. The rebound by the Nets. Prince has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert with the wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 6.
Knows wherever he is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And lights out with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Luwawu is checked in for Durant, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Prince dishes to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still, it's just mind-blowing.
Din finds LeVert. Here's Luwawu from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them max their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, you might as well start jogging back the other way.
Passes it to Dinwiddie.
Watch the screen.
Out the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. The Nets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
And Dinwiddie over to help. Here's Kuzma. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Crawford outside. on the wing. Irving. Pass to Durant. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he converts the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Durant for 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's lights out. He's covered by Irving. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The officials signal a jump ball here. And the Lakers have possession. Here's lights out. He's covered by Irving, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Danny Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Olsen. Brooklyn's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint, here's KD. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's lights out, guarded by Crawford. No good from Olsen. A pull-up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
What I love about Brant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
Olsen passes to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope kicks to Green. The pass to Olsen. Kuzma, right side. Passes it to Olsen. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Crawford.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
To the inside, and KD throws it down.
It's been this way all game. I'll tell you, Durant putting on a clinic.
Here's lights out. Launches it. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they've created a bunch of... And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Then there's Allen. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Nets trail by 18. Irving with the ball. Now Green to... Oh, wow!
That play is made of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Olsen passes to Morris. Kuzma outside. Here's lights out. He's covered by Irving. Here's Olsen. Howard trying to free himself up. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Olsen.
Great dive from Kuzma there, assessing the situation and making the right play.
Irving from long range gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 30.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them trying to will this team to victory.
Kuzma kicks to Green. Lakers working the ball around now. From deep. They get it again. Howard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Howard really brings it on the offense, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
And looking back, what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
You can understand both of those.
Yes.
No good from Olsen.
And he stands to trying to regain his touch, but right now he's hurting the team.
Pass to Prince. Fires the three. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Olsen. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Here's Howard. Pass to Olsen. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Olsen. Irving can't get it to go. Shoots from the baseline. Book it. Amani from Olsen. Lights out's got 11 points here in just the second half. It's trailed by 19. Here now is Dinwiddie. Allen outside. They double him with Green. Prince outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Timeout called the Lakers. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan comes in for Jarrett Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Los Angeles, Davis comes in for Morris. And it's LeBron in for Kyle Kuzma. Green the pass to Olsen. They kick it out to Green. And the pass to Olsen. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Nets. Prince has got his 6th rebound on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Inside. KD's shot is off.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Buries it from three-point range.
Anthony Davis didn't take a lot of threes when he first came into the league, but now you absolutely have to respect him.
Pass to KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LeBron James.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Growing up, KD wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which featured his favorite player, Vince Carter.
To the middle, here's LeBron, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Here's Irving. Pass to Durant, takes the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game, class-eating. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
That shot wide open. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
No 3 points for him in the first half, but the second half, different story.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
Now, here is Irving. Timeout called, the Nets. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. LeVert against Green, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Down low. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Jordan. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
Lakers passing it around. Olsen. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's James. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. The pass to LeVert. Back to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
And a new group out there on. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lights out's got 40 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lights Out.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good look, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And passes to Morris. Dinwiddie against Waiters. Again, the Lakers.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited of Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.